everybody, welcome back to the WCA Europe. We have our next game, Alternate Fantasy, going up against Team Liquid. And both of these teams already lost twice. Right now the match between them doesn't really do anything for the seedings anymore, but we are definitely going to have a lot of fun today.
We are standing, staring into empty space, asking all our questions, answers we can't trace. Is this all there is?
Or instead just pushing the top lane, as they already still had that time advantage. So they're able to just put pressure on. They're going to try and finish off this keep before the rest of Alternate Fantasy comes back. Crosby coming in, just dropping some damage straight away. Everyone is back. Malfurion's a long way behind.
So much burst on their side. They take the keep. They move back with level 16 talents. Now Alternate goes in again. They have the double Illidan. They're trying to use his carry. The Gargantuan is already up in the front line. Dennis is going deep. His Illidan copy is nearly gone though. And they have still Crosby in the backline with the additional damage. And the stun against Illidan. He's jumping in again though. He doesn't really care. Bloomy solo. Bloomy stunned. He's down. The tank is down and the more hits too.
And Illidan is in the backline completely alone now, thanks to that for Krolu and Crosby. Try to retreat with that tranquility to keep them alive. The route from Krolu to try and give Crosby a chance. They're turning on the Blackscom, trying to take him down. He is volleyball quite deep, but gets the heal from Graphicator. Down goes Malfurion. They're able to finish off first.
They just have to buy a bit of time and make sure that Nuzido is able to get the tribute. All the lanes are already pushing in against Alternate. Oh my god, in the mid lane, look at that, Lucifort, the silence and the more kill against Illidan. Really well played. Half of the team was not with him, but now they turn around against Johanna. She tries to use the Conan Avatar with the help, but it's too late already. Crosby using straight. There's the copy, the stun from Uther, moves in Divine Storm, and bam, down goes Vada as well. A triple kill, a quad kill, and only Avatar alive to save the core, and that is never gonna happen.
Yeah, that is not happening indeed. There is the Gargantuan. Really nice by Blackstorm in that last fight, using his haunting wave to get behind the retreating member of Alternate Fantasy, and that will be GG.
Right, she already thought she was safe, but nope, there was still the ability of Blackscorp in play on his Sylvanas. And what I really loved were those Maws from Vortex. They were so good.
Every time, every single time, he got so many members, especially that one on the last two members of Alternate Fantasy, just leaving Illidan just on his own. And he was in Metamorphosis at the time. Like, he just cast it, the ball came out, so he literally disappeared when his team was there, and then reappeared back. It's like, guys, what happened?
It's very reminiscent of what happened when Grinding was a big thing, and when sometimes, of course, Forty continues, wins, and just puts everybody away from Illidan, trying to isolate it from the rest of the team. That's exactly what Vortex did with this Maw. Illidan was all alone, and an Illidan without a support is usually that Illidan.
Yeah, this is very, very true. They did an amazing job. And the draft also was very interesting for them. Alternate Fantasy not able to use that Abathur to get the kind of split XP that they went for. We can see on the score screen that Abathur did manage to get almost 10,000 more XP than the rest of his team, but only about 6,000 more than the best XP gainer on the side of Team Liquid, and everyone else was able to keep up fairly well as well.
Yeah, Abathur was out. Darius was trying to do as much as he could in Abathur. He was usually on those big fights on the off lane where he's supposed to be, but in a lot of the cases he had a tough time moving onto lane because he had creep tumors everywhere. Vortex was making sure that he had good vision on the map, and you could a couple of times really see that Abathur wanted to try and go with the wave to soak additional experience, but he could never really hide because there were too many creep tumors, and as soon as he moves out, he's visible on the map. And he was, of course, afraid that one of the heroes would move over and try and take him out. There was so much control, especially that choice that we saw on the side of Team Liquid to not go into the Divine Storm, but the Divine Shield, but instead take the Divine Storm, even with all the squishes that they had, because they said, we need to control Illidan. That additional stun is gonna mean life or death for us.
Speaking of sniping, the Alternate Fantasy lineup, the Liquid gives them a lot of lane presence, but the Alternate Fantasy one is so good at locking down and maybe picking off a hero, and that could be a problem for Liquid. Like, it's unlikely they're going to get Leoric, as he's basically just unkillable in that top lane if he's played right. And, well, Liquid can play a lot of heroes very, very right.
And we're going to find out how they are going to play it in just a bit. down in the top once he realized that Leoric might be in trouble. Blumby goes in. He might actually die now, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. He won't even die here. There's an immediate rotation of Qualifier and Abathur.
He pops the renewal and gets the heal from Gravitas. They're going on to Blumby with that Drain, hoping there's percentage damage, so he does a lot. Here comes Johanna, and she iron skins herself to dodge the stun, finishing off Muradin there. Super well played by Liquid. He's able to escape there. There's the Void Prison from Darkmob. Not really sure. He's just to set up for the Flame Strike and the Phoenix on Crosby, but it's not enough damage, and Zeratul pays for it with his life. If Crosby stays too far out, he may pay for it as well. Tyrael arrived not really in time at all.
Monty the Monstrosity taking down Zeratul here. You have to respect Monty unless you want to die, and Zeratul didn't. So it's level 12 versus level 10. They have their heroic abilities, but this was another big victory for Team Liquid. They move in, they take the mid lane right now. They have level 16, level 17. Great play. And you can really tell that it's not about the team fights for them. It's smart rotations on the map, controlling the objectives, create pressure on a lane, draw the opponent to defend, and then move to another lane with a Monstrosity, with a team, with a quick push, dropping a few structures, and then capturing the Dragonite, which is exactly what they're doing here. They move into the mid lane, they utilize the advantage that they have, the I-had experience, the game plan that they had at the beginning. It is perfect.
Monstrosity charging in here, and it's not looking to help push. It's only looking for Darkmob and anyone else that it might be able to pick off here, and just zoning it that way. Johanna get a good condemn off. Gary, though, will be taken down. Monty is trying to get onto Darkmob there, but Monstrosity immediately turning onto the core, as they do have the Dragonite, and the entirety of Liquid are alive. There's the route to Tyrael. Look at them, and down he goes.
Down he goes, the Void Prism, buying them a bit more time. 78% on the core currently. It's a 5 versus 4 though, and they're moving in to get Darkmob goes down. Zeratul having no impact in this game. Uta dead, and just, it was such a simple move. We have again another map dropping in favor of Team Liquid. That Spanish team, that's the Spanish Armada that we are used to. Today, back to business. They take the 2-0 and win the best of 3 series without any problems whatsoever.